Hi everyone, this is Arcadius and welcome back to Naval. Today will be the final layout for Illustrious, that being the second layout which we've already done. However, we will have the alternate bombers for her this time. Yesterday's game wasn't the best, honestly, so hopefully now that we've had a little bit of experience, we'll be a bit better. Before that though, I do want to let you, or show you something that I forgot to do yesterday. The sister ship for Sovietsky Soyuz, or Soviet Union, this is what she looks like now. I mentioned that I had changed just a bit color-wise. This is what the new camo looks like, which honestly is actually really, really good. I do like this indeed. Alright, so enough about that, nothing further. Let's toss her into a game. As you can see here, we do have the second layout for the alternate bombers loaded, and we have 2 fighter squadrons, 1 torpedo bomber squadron, and 2 dive bomber squadrons equipped. So let's see what we can do today. Alright, and here ourselves a game, 1 carrier, 4 battleships, 3 cruisers, and 4 destroyers. So let's see how we are going to be able to do today. This map actually isn't terrible. Not the best, but not the worst. Alright, so first let's just bring us down here for a minute and get all of our air group in the air. And let's see what we have to deal with. Carrier has strong AA. Leon, not really. Rodney, not really. Gneisenhaus have pretty decent AA for battleships at this tier. The Tsushima has nothing. Nyoko has nothing. Grashpe has nothing. Javelins, Leningrad, Zudachis. Alright, so nothing that really scares me at this tier. Alright, and we're heading off. So for strong AA ships, it kind of skips tier 7 unless you're a carrier. I mean, you have Colorados and Marylands now, but other than that, there's really nothing that comes to mind that's or has strong AA that says, oh, stay away from me at all costs. Kind of like Dunkirk's and Atlanta's at tier 6. There's nothing like that at tier 7. There's things like that at tier 8, 9, and 10. But nothing really at tier 7, so carriers kind of have free reign at this point. Alright, so considering that I could possibly separate my strike and fighter aircraft into 2 groups instead of using my fighters as AA bait. Well, we can at least use them to spot for right now. And then my strike aircraft can go over here. And my dive bombers can go around my torpedo bombers for right now. Alright, so let's see. We have Miyoko over here. There's the Leningrad. We have a Rodney, Javelin, Grafspe. Both Gneisenhaus are on the right side. So that's good in that regards. Just quickly take down this fighter. Alright, both of you come over here. Alright, let's go see if we can drop this. Do we go to the Rodney or the Grafspe? Rodney's a juicier target, but we can at least maybe take out the Grafspe if we get our torpedoes right. I have to remember we have the slower torpedoes. So maybe something like that. Let's see how that works. We should be able to get at least a couple of night guards. Alright, so that wasn't terrible. Alright, 4 torpedo hits, she's almost down. I can let my team deal with her at this point. Alright, and we're all set up for a drop on Rodney. These are the bombs that do a lot more damage, but don't have as much chance to set fires. So let's see what they can do. Full health Rodney. 7 bomb hits for 2 fires, and maybe a fifth of the entire battleship. Not as much damage as I actually expected. Alright, so let's see, where are our fighters? Oh, they're actually being completely destroyed. Alright, so we're going to lose both of our fighter squadrons at this point. But that's fine. We were able to shoot down 8 aircraft. However, we did lose 10, so maybe not the best trade. We'll just have Squad 2 return. Alright, so our torpedo bombers are ready again. Dive bombers are RTB. That Romney is still burning, and we've actually were able to get maybe a quarter of her all the way down since she did not repair, which is fine with me. I think I want to take out this carrier next. Not because I'm trying to carrier snipe, but simply because she looks to be the target that's going to give me the most trouble right now. Because the Gneisenau's and Leons and everything else is on the right side of the map. Illustrious is the only one that's actively coming towards me. Alright, and these dive bombers are, well, now they kind of have a fighter escort. And, well, they're dive bombing the Miyoko anyways. Alright, so we can just chill here with them. Where are my torpedo bombers? Here they are. Alright, so let's come in for a drop. It looks like this might be a difficult drop. But we're going to try. Alright, so let's see how that works. Oh, are we widespread? Yeah, but you know what? That actually works in our favor a bit. More or less. Alright, let's bring our dive bombers over here. Well, kind of. Trying to. Let's see, where are our fighters? We're going to have them in front of us here. And we're going to take on these torpedo bombers. I could go after this Gneisenau now. But I feel like I should be going after this Illustrious. Though dive bombs don't really work on her. But we were able to do some damage yesterday, so hopefully we can repeat that today. Alright, so we already lost one. Yeah, we were able to start a fire, but dive bombs are not going to do much. Which is fine. Alright, what are our fighters doing? Being shot down, it looks like. Yeah, at least we have a full squadron still. I am actually going to head to the west because I'm going to be the only one that they're going to be able to see and shoot at, so we don't really want that. I'm actually going to have Squad 2 surround Squad 3 as fighter bait at this point, because I really need to get these strikes off on this carrier now. And we're going to just head back this way. Move her over here. And drop torpedoes that way. Have both of our dive bombers come out. Not because I think they can do much, but because I can use them on other targets. Alright, fighters need to go after her. We still have quite a few ships left, but it looks like we're going to be the only target for right now. We're trying to take out these torpedo bombers, but it's not really working. Do I try and go after the Illustrious again with the dive bombers? I think I can use them for someone else. And we're going to pop our Def AA. Alright, so let's see if we can actually go after this Rodney. How's my ship looking? Taking down torpedo bombers. Awesome. Alright, let's bring our torpedo bombers back out. for this Illustrious. We're dive bombing the Rodney. Not a lot of damage. I'm actually pretty disappointed with the dive bomber damage this round. Get our fighters back out. Actually, let's see if we can... We're going to have to fighter bait our way into torpedo bomber range. Well, not if she's separating herself from the rest of the group. But I still don't really want to go towards the north just yet. Though I am going to be out of detection range. But I am detected now. Oh, because of this good knives now. Alright. So let's see if we can finish up this carrier. And then we can go hide in a corner or something. Alright, so it looks like they were able to finish off the Rodney. Actually, I need to make sure this drop is good. Yep, there she goes. Alright, let's bring our dive bombers back out. Alright, so we lost another fighter squadron. It looks like we're out of spare fighters. But we were able to take out the carrier, so that is no longer an issue. We're not detected. Dive bombers are getting ready to work on this Gneisenau now. We can finish them off, and then let's see, we have Gneisenau down there, and a Rodney that's pretty much being ineffective down here. Alright, let's bring in our dive bombers again. It's maybe something like that. Looks pretty good. All we need is a couple fires. Pretty decent damage. We got one fire. Let's bring our torpedo bombers back out. Let's just send our fighters to engage the other remaining carrier fighters. Since there's really nothing left. You're able to get the southernmost Gneisenau down. Actually, yeah, we can use these as carrier bait for right now. Or anti-air bait. Let's see, how is our Rodney doing? Alright, so she's going to be slightly more effective now. And we're going to torpedo this Gneisenau. I still feel like the faster torpedoes and the bombs that have a better fire chance are going to be the best option. But as you can clearly see, you're still able to do some decent damage for this layout as well. So maybe something like that. Actually, I'm not really sure about that one. But it looks like we're still going to get a few hits. Actually, if she keeps turning that way, she's going to take a ton. If not all of them. Oh, awesome. So that did end up working out. Alright, put our fighters around the dive bombers. And if Leon lives that long, which she might, we can see if we can get a little extra damage there. Though it doesn't look like she's very long for this world. There we go. Alright, so let's see how we did today. That was a lot better game than we had yesterday. So let's take a look. 153,000 damage, 3 ships sunk, 15 torpedo hits, 25 bomb hits, 32 aircraft shot down, 5 fires, 3 floodings for 5,700 base XP. We did 28,000 damage in fires and floodings, mainly fires, 96,000 damage in torpedoes, and 28,000 damage in bombs. Against quite a few targets this game. So you are able to use that layout quite effectively. I'm still going to stick with this one. That is my personal choice. However, I can see how both can be effective. That therefore concludes all 4 possible layouts for Illustrious. And tomorrow we'll now be going over to the next British tech tree carrier, that being Implacable. Now, as mentioned earlier, a couple days ago, you can still have alternate and different bombers for this carrier, as well as the ones after this, being Audacious and Malta. So we will have 4 videos on both layouts for both of these ships, but we will see how we can do tomorrow. So again, thank you for watching and take care.